Did your girlfriend move with you, or did y'all decide to end things since it's farther from your hometown? Next year of my life, I expect to be fully booked. If not fully booked, at least have like 3 clients a day. Like, I learned from it, I grew from it, and I don't regret it. Do what you gotta do. If you feel like you don't have enough money, stay. It's okay. It's just not your time yet. Save up your money and then move when you feel like you're gonna be comfortable when you move.
Boss vet, bitch, you better come correct. Fuck a little chain, nigga, ice me out with them baguettes. Rollie on my wrist with a D up on my chest. Don't confuse me with these hoes, I'm only coming for the check. I'm in that Mozzie when I
guys, it's your girl Kensssy, and we are back with another freaking video. So as y'all see, we got a little chill vibe going on. I'm in my living room, and I'm going to be doing a updated Q&A. So moving Q&A. Everybody asked me to do like a little updated Q&A. At this point, it's going to be a 2-month Q&A because it's been like 2 months since I moved. So, well, in like a week it'll be 2 months. So we're just gonna do this a 2-month updated Q&A. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hi Papa. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go subscribe to my channel right now. We are on the road to 10K, y'all. So please go subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go subscribe right now. And if you are subscribed, thanks so much for being, you know, on my channel and being so consistent and all that good stuff. Say hi to Kenzo because he clearly wants some attention. Hi, Dodo. Hi, Double. Say hi to the channel. Say hi. Say thanks for subscribing to Mommy channel. Mommy kiss. Mommy kiss. Mommy kiss. Thank you. Okay. We're just going to jump straight into this video. As y'all know, I have been living in Houston, Texas for 2 months. Y'all know I'm a LASH tag. And y'all all been wondering like how everything been going, what did I do, how did I do it? So we're just gonna jump right into the questions. I had people ask me questions on Instagram, and basically the questions were, you know, anonymous. I don't know who asked these. I don't know none of that. So everything was anonymous. So I'm just gonna jump straight into it and we're gonna get straight to it. So the first question is, how many months ahead did you plan your move? Okay, y'all, so my move was planned so I've been wanting to move. This was always in my plans. But I started planning my move when I did my LASH tour last year, like towards the end. I had came to Houston and I was just like, yeah, I was always coming here like all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I think I want to, you know, move to Houston. So, and I got me some wine. I'm drinking wine. So, you know, I was always wanting to come here. Like, this was like somewhere I wanted to move to, this or Atlanta. And I ended up coming down here for my LASH tour. And I went and I did some apartment tours. As y'all go watch my last video. Not my last video. Go watch one of my old videos. I did apartment hunting in Houston or whatever. And I ended up stumbling across the ones that I stay in or whatever, like outside of the video. And I had applied for it just to like see or whatever, and I got approved. And my lease at my a house in Milwaukee was not up until March of this year. But I thought that because it was supposed to have been up in August of last year, but I asked them if I got a few more months because I didn't know if I wanted to like still live in Milwaukee or if I wanted to find a new place in Milwaukee or if I wanted to move out of state. And I didn't want to sign another year lease in Milwaukee, and that's not really what I wanted to do, live there anymore. So they ended up calling my place in Milwaukee for a rental verification, and they basically told them like, you know, we can't verify this because her release isn't up until March of 2022, and I was trying to move in December of 2021. So basically, when they denied me or whatever, I was just like, you know what, I'll just reapply in January, because they said that the application withholds for 2 months. So February, March will be 2 months. So I was like, I'll just reapply January. Maybe it's just not time for me to move, type stuff. So I I waited or whatever. I didn't complain. I waited because, you know, you can't complain. It's something that you can't control. So I waited. I stayed there or whatever. I got approved again. And then that's when I just, you know, I just started getting myself together, packing up everything, moved out of my suite, all that stuff, and I moved. What are your favorite places in Texas so far? What are the biggest difference in culture? So my favorite places to go here is I like chill spots. I like Nomad. That's a cool little chill little lounge. I like Seaside, but that's more clubby. I just like chill places, honestly. Was your move really expensive? Honestly, my move was expensive because I furnished my whole like house damn near already. So I would say that's the only reason why I would say it's expensive. What I did is not the normal thing that people do. Like I just wanted to be comfortable when I moved there, and that was the reason why I waited so long to move. But I could have moved years ago. But that's one of the main reasons why I waited. Why I waited so long to move, because you know, like I wanted to be comfortable. I wanted to be able to furnish my I want to be able to furnish my house and stuff without having to, like, you know, struggle doing it or move struggling and not being able to be comfortable here. So I would say it was midway expensive. How do you like Houston so far? I love it here. It's so peaceful. Would you recommend bringing your furniture or sell it all and start over when moving out of state? So honestly, I'm going to say sell it all, start over. When moving out of state, this is my personal opinion. Anything I say on this video is my personal opinion. So I don't need people under the comments like, well, I did this or that, like going against what I'm saying, because it's my opinion. I have the right to say how I feel or what I think on how you should move. So my opinion is you should sell everything and start over, because first of all, moving is expensive as hell when you have furniture and shit. So you're gonna pay all that money to either get a U-Haul drive or get a pod or whatever, however you're gonna do, or ship your furniture. Well, you could just use the money that you're gonna use to ship it to buy whole new furniture. And then second off, you don't want to bring all that energy that you like. You don't want to bring what you had in your hometown, in your new state. I feel like you should just start over when you move. That's my personal opinion. But some people, and then I can't even say some people don't have it like that, because if you could afford to ship furniture, that's expensive. You can afford to just sell it and just buy it, use that money and rebuy it without having to just start over. How's the food there? The food is really good. That's how y'all see I'm getting fat. Food here is good. How are you mentally? So mentally, I think that I am okay. Like, you know, I can't even say like I'm stressed or I'm depressed, because people will tell me all the time like, when you move, you're gonna get like in this stage where you get depressed, or you feel like, why did I do this, or did I make the right decision, blah blah blah. Honestly, I felt like I was getting that way when it was almost time for me to move. Like I was starting to feel like a little stressed or whatever, and like a little depressed, like a week before I moved, or like when it's getting closer to my move day, because I'm like, damn, am I really gonna do this? Should I really be doing this? Am I gonna succeed there? Just because I'm that girl in Milwaukee don't mean I'll be that girl in Houston or that in Atlanta or wherever I decided to move. So I had to think about stuff like that. But now that I'm here, I understand that you have to start from the bottom. Like I'm basically starting where I started when I was in Milwaukee, when I first started doing lashes, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm willing to work and do what I have to do to get back to the top. So mentally, I am okay. Like I'm not sad. I'm not into that. I'm going to see my family in a week. Like I'm okay. Like I feel like I'm at peace. I don't have to worry about going outside and having to hurry up and run in the house when I get out the car. I can't, you know, I just feel like, and you know, don't get me wrong, crazy shit happens everywhere, but I just feel at peace. I'm in a good gated community. Like I can go outside and walk my dog freely. Nobody knows me. Like where I live, at least like the area that I live in, it's just so peaceful, y'all. Like I really live in like a community. It's so peaceful. How are you handling being away from your family? And then also, well, I guess that's questions next. So, how are you handling being away from your family? So being away from my family, I will honestly say I talk to them every day. They call my phone all the time, every day. My grandma, I was the closest to her, and I miss her so freaking much. Like I'm used to just getting off work, going to her house, see her, or taking her stuff to work, taking her to the store, all that stuff. So that's the only thing that's like getting to me. But I talk to her all the time, and she's always at work anyway, like 4 days out the week. So it's like I just feel like she's at work, and I would just, you know. But I feel like that's the only thing. I miss my mom, my siblings, and my aunties and stuff like that. But they can get on a plane and come and see me. I just gave them somewhere to come travel to. My auntie is coming out here for her birthday, so my mom was just out here for her birthday. So it's just like I guess it's just something to, you know, for them to come do, How has it been regaining clientele? So this reverts back to the other question. as far as clientele. So I would just say financially, I'm not even going to put financially, like my mental and financial situation in the same category, because I can never in my life see myself being depressed about a financial situation, because at the end of the day, money does not buy happiness, and you know, you do need money to survive, you do need money to live out here these days. Shit is not cheap. But that's why, you know, I was able to move comfortably, because I did save enough to where I am able to pay my bills and, you know, still live my life without having to penny pinch and all that stuff. So just because I don't have as many clientels right now does not mean that they're not coming. I know for a fact that they're coming. I'm doing everything that I have to do for my clientele to come. So it is hard right now. Like, it is hard to gain clientele, because I am in a bigger state, a bigger city, like, where there's so many different lash techs. Like, I'm not the only lash tech here that's good. There's so many different lash techs here that's good. So, you know, it is competition. But one thing about me, listen, y'all know. They say, is there any advice you would give to someone trying to pursue their dreams with little to no support, as resources? Girl, I'm going to tell you, you do not need people around you to support you. Like, as long as you have faith, as long as you have the ability to get up every day and promote yourself and do what you have to do to get your brand out there, you straight. Like, you don't need to depend on nobody. Me, people love that about me. I'm independent. I don't need nobody to support me. I don't need nobody right here on my side to tell me, you that bitch, because I know I'm that bitch. And that's how I feel like everybody should, you know, be in life. Like, know that you're that girl, period. And that's going to give you all the motivation to get up and pursue your dream. Do you still communicate with your recent ex? No, I do not. How did you know it was time to move from your hometown? I know it was time when I think I did like 10 classes in Milwaukee, yeah. And you know, every single one was sold out. Like, it was just literally like, I feel like I did so much there. Like, no matter what I do, it was not exciting anymore. Like, there's no opportunities there. Like, of course, I was booked up every day, but there was no big opportunities there for me. Like, I felt like living in a bigger state, I have opportunities to do celebrities, and that's what I want to do. I want to do influencers, celebrities, stuff like that. And I want to be like a traveling lash tech, traveling teacher. So, you know, I feel like being in Milwaukee, my brand cannot expand more than what I already did. So that's why I moved. Do you see yourself staying in Houston for a while? Yes, I do. But when a year goes by, and I already know I'm going to be very successful by a year, but you never know how long it's going to take. So I'm going to give Houston a try. And if it don't work out, I can always move somewhere else. Like, I'm not afraid to move somewhere else. Have you started decorating your suite yet? No, I have not, but I actually need to order some stuff off of Amazon tonight. Favorite perfume? I love Baccarat. I love Laura Mercier. I love Turquoise from MAC. I love a bunch of perfumes. Would you ever open a lash studio and hire lash stylists? I would love to be part of your lash team. I mean, a part of your team. Honestly, y'all, I was thinking about opening up like some type of spa or something like that, because y'all know I'm a licensed esthetician, and I would just have like, you know, lash tech, masseuses, face, you know, like estheticians, stuff like that up in there. No hairstylists or makeup artists, but just stuff that's like soothing and calming. So if I did anything like that, I definitely would open up a spa. Are you dating while in Houston? No, I am not dating in Houston. I'm not dating anybody in Houston. How's Kensssy adjusting to the move? Y'all just seen him. He clearly loves it here. He loves his life. This boy is spoiled. Any advice for a new lash stylist? I would say just be consistent. Post your work. Even if you're a beginner, post your mannequin work. Post consistently at least twice a day. Put hashtags and be consistent once again. Can your homegirls pull up whenever they want to kick it with you, spend weekends and things? Yes, of course they can. But I don't have any like homegirls in Houston yet. They will be moving here in the summertime, so when they come here, yes, they need to come over all the time. I don't be doing nothing. Are we getting a house tour soon? Honestly, I don't think that I will be doing a house tour, so yeah. Is moving to Houston one of the best decisions you made thus far? Let me tell y'all something. Moving to Houston was like one of the best things I could have did, regardless of me not having clients right now. Remind y'all, I have other incomes. I do YouTube. I get paid for reels now. I have a clothing line. I have a lash line that I'm about to relaunch. like I do, you know, I do promo on Instagram. So it's like I have a bunch of ways that I make money, which is, you know, very good. I can always go back home and work if I want to. So I feel like, and it's so peaceful here. People are so nice. Okay, y'all, I don't know what just happened, but it was like a big boom. So I went to go see what was going on. But let's get back to the question. So I don't even remember what I left off at, but we just gonna start a whole new question. So they said, did your girlfriend move with you, or did y'all decide to end things since it's further from your hometown? Not even gonna speak on that, but yeah. They said, why did you and your recent ex really break up? Go ask her. Y'all know her Instagram. Go hit her up and ask her why. What inspired you to move to Houston? Were you looking at any other places? So, like I told y'all, my last tour inspired me to move because like I got so many opportunities that came my way when I moved to Houston. I mean, when I moved to Houston. When I went on my last tour and I came to Houston, well, other places too. Like I did Electric Sky Lashes when I went to Miami. Like a lot of opportunities, y'all. So that's the reason why I picked Houston. And yes, I was looking at Atlanta before Houston. What is the process for moving out of state? Like, how did you find your apartment? Was it hard? So the process, it's really not hard. All you have to do is do it, y'all. The same thing y'all do when y'all in y'all hometown and y'all looking for places to stay is the same thing you do when out of state. All you have, but you have to just get there. So, me personally, all I did was came out here. I would suggest do in-person home tours, not virtual, because shit looks different online than even over FaceTime or whatever, Zoom, whatever they do, however they do it, than in person. So when you start looking, make sure you're going to wherever you're thinking about moving to, do in person, and like pick a week. Come and like, I would say come and like pick a week and just stay out here for a week and just do apartment hunting every day. And apply. But I'm not gonna lie, the application fees are very expensive. So make sure you make a list and then pick like your top 2 or 3 out of the whole list, because the application fee is like $200, and if you don't get approved, you don't get your money back. So yeah, I found my apartment. So when I came out here, I was looking on apartment.com, but then my apartment isn't listed on apartment.com. So what I did was I was just like going to places that looked nice on apartment.com, going to visit them, and then when I was going to visit them, I was just like riding around, because once you go to one apartment, wherever you at, you're gonna see at least like 20 in that same area. So what I did was I just started going to other ones that was in the area, and I start, you know, looking at like going in there, asking if they had any tours available, and they did, and that's what I was doing, just doing it like that. I moved into my own place down there in October. Was it hard finding a place? Approximately how much is your rent and what does it include? So I won't disclose how much my rent is, but honestly, it's not cheap, but I do pay a reasonable price for how many bedrooms I have and just my whole layout. But it's not hard finding a place, y'all. Like I told y'all, the tip is go to apartments.com, look up like nice apartments that you see. Once you go look at one, once you get in that area, you can find a bunch of them. Then just go start doing tours at them. Have you found someone new? Maybe, maybe not. Hey lady, would you say Houston has good living areas for families? My family is planning to move there before the year is up. Yes, they do. Make sure you move on the outskirts. Do not move like downtown Houston or Houston, period. Move on the outskirts, because that's where it's peaceful at. Were you sad when you moved? I honestly did not cry. I did not cry. I have not cried yet about my move. I was sad when at my going away party, because I started getting drunk and I was just like, damn, y'all, I'm really moving. Like, that's when I started getting sad. They said, what was the most difficult part of your move? The most difficult part was honestly probably packing up my shit and leaving. Like, the hardest part was the hardest part was letting go of my suite and letting go of my clients. That was the hardest part. What was the most difficult part about finding a new apartment? Making sure that you like pick a right area, making sure that wherever you live is a good area, basically. That was like probably the hardest part about moving, because I wanted to make sure I lived in a nice area and just because I got approved here and it's nice. Like, I didn't know how my neighbors was going to be, none of that stuff. So that probably was the hardest part about moving. And like the hardest part too, like realistically, was me figuring out like how I was going to get my stuff here, like my clothes. I didn't bring no TVs, no furniture, or nothing, but I brought clothes and shoes, and luckily I got help with that. So yeah, I got help as far as transportation, not financial wise. what do you expect in the next year of your life? The next year of my life, I expect to be fully booked. If not fully booked, at least have like 3 clients a day. That's my goal. To at least have 3. If I could get 3 clients a day by the end of the year, like I'll be so grateful and happy for that. I want to be a traveling lash tech, as well, a traveling lash instructor, I'm gonna say. I want to like start another business on top of all the businesses I do have. I do kind of want to get into like home buying and like real estate and stuff. So, but I feel like that's slow money. I want to get 1 more business venture or 2 more where I make fast money how I do now. And then once I get those off the ground, I'll start getting into like real estate, because then that's slower money and I don't have to really worry about that money. It'll make it itself, and I don't have to really like, oh my God, I need to make money in my real estate business because I'm not making money over here. Like real estate, I feel like that'll be my last thing that I do because it's slower money. And also like I want to be in a house like by next year or the year after that. I do want to buy a house, but I say by the end of 2023 I want to buy a house. How has the clientele been with your move? What would you say is easy building your clientele in a new city? Like I told y'all, clientele has not been easy. They come. I get bookings randomly, like just random days, random times. Like it's the 24th, and my next client is not to the 27th, and that's just 1 client. So yeah. How long did it take you to really make up your mind on moving? Were you back and forth on it? Did you feel like another state would have been better? Did your friend talk you into moving? First of all, my friend Tiana that y'all referring to, she doesn't even live in Houston. She lives in Dallas. We don't live in the same state. We live in 2 different states. She will eventually be moving here, but I live in Houston. She lives in Dallas. I don't know if y'all got that confused. I did get another question about that. We don't live in the same state. I always wanted to move, like literally years ago. I was originally going to move to Atlanta. It was always Atlanta or Houston, but I was really going towards Atlanta. But then when I started going there, and I just like the vibe, I go off of vibes. So when I started coming to Houston more, I was like, I think Houston is where I want to be, because I like homey. I'm not really like a city wild girl. Like I like peace. So Houston was that vibe for me. So that's why I chose Houston. And the reason why I chose Houston was because, like I told y'all, my lash tour. Came here, I did Jalea Lashes. She's a YouTuber. I ended up getting an opportunity to do her lashes when I was out here doing my lash tour, and that's what pushed me to really move here, because I know I can see what God has in store for me just by that. So that's why I moved. How long did it take you to make your mind up? A couple months. If y'all watched this in the beginning, y'all will hear the question that I answered that already. Okay, so first thing first, I love watching your videos and your content is bomb. I'm a little older, but if you saw me, you would think I'm your age. You inspire me to continue setting my intentions and manifesting whatever the fuck I want out of life. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, and you are welcome. I love when y'all tell me that I inspire y'all. Like, that really makes my day, because y'all don't even know that I do so much to get to where I am, and I try my hardest to be a good role model to, everybody who look up to me. I don't try to be a snotty bitch or a girl that's not humble. Like, I am who I am. I'm very humble. I'm very sweet. So I'm glad that I can inspire y'all, because y'all always tell me that I inspire y'all. So I'm so grateful that I can do that. So they said, how did you prepare yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally by your new journey by yourself? So honestly, Kensssy is what really helped me prepare to move, because if I didn't have Kensssy, I would honestly say that I probably would be like sad or getting like little depressed modes where I would feel like, damn, I'm really out here lonely by myself. My whole plan was to move out here with my ex. Like, I was always gonna move, and I wanted her to come with me, but things didn't work out as planned. So, hey, it is what it is. One thing about me, I'ma still do what I gotta do. Like, I was always moving out here regardless. But of course, I was in a relationship, so I felt like, my partner, I want my partner to come and be great with me, but shit, God had other plans. So Kensssy really, honestly, truly, like, really helped me a lot with my move mentally. What pieces of advice would you give someone wanting to start a business and or YouTube? If you want to start YouTube, I would honestly say just do it. Get you a camera. Even if you got a vlog on your phone for the first time, do that and just go for it. Vlog, upload it. You never know when you're going to explode. When I first started YouTube, I was barely getting 100 views. Like, I didn't have no subscribers. Now I'm almost at 10K. So, you just got to keep going, keep pushing, no matter what. What's something you learned now that you wish you would have learned when you were younger? Honestly, whatever happened when I was, younger or whatever, I take it as a lesson. I don't regret anything that I ever did. I don't wish that I would have learned like really nothing. I feel like anything that went wrong or that's something that I wish I would have learned from, it really wasn't a learning thing. It was more so like a lesson learned. Like I learned from it, I grew from it, and I don't regret it, because if that would never happen, I wouldn't be where I am. What's some advice you would give to your younger kids, present kids, and future kids? So younger kids, I would say, bitch, you did your motherfucking thing, because I worked my ass off. Like I'm still working my ass off. Present Kims, I would say, bitch, keep going, keep pushing. You got this. You're great. You're gonna be everything you want in life as long as I keep working for it. And future Kims, I'm gonna say, bitch, you did that. That's what I'm gonna say to future Kims, bitch, you motherfucking did that. Okay. Not a question, but please host another class in Miami. Girl, I'm having a class in Miami, well, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, so make sure you get your ticket, whoever asked this question. How is the adjustment? How do you stay encouraged even though your clientele isn't the same? So how I stay encouraged even though my clientele is the same, I will honestly say I just wake up every day and I do other things that make me happy. And then when my clients just come when they decide to come. Whenever God decide he feels like I'm ready for what I was doing in Milwaukee as far as clientele, that's when it's gonna happen. Like I'm not rushing it. I'm not ungrateful. Like everything happens for a reason. Like I said, you gotta start from the bottom. So that's what I think about, and that's what keeps me, motivated. Okay, so they said, my question is, are you certified or licensed, and how do you manage your income to where you are comfortable enough to move and rent a suite, not knowing if you were going to have good clientele starting over in a new location? So I am certified and I am licensed. So you don't have to be licensed technically to be LASH tech, but you do have to be certified. Certified is just taking a class with me, of course, and you get a certification. Being licensed is only good like if you want to start teaching, or if you want to do facials. That's basically what you get licensed for. But you don't have to have a license to be a LASH tech. You have to have a license in some states, but it's like random states that you have to be licensed in. And how do I manage my income as far as like me getting a suite and not even knowing if I was gonna have? I keep looking at Kensssy, that's why I'm looking at. But I just went for it. I know what God has in store for me. I know I'm not just gonna sit around and wait for stuff to happen. I'm gonna work for it. I go out every day and I pass out business cards. I promote on my Instagram every day. I'm working on getting ambassadors right now. So I'm really like, I know that it's gonna come from me. So I know that, getting a suite and, as soon as I got here was a good idea for me, because I don't want to work out of my home. I don't want people to know where I stay. So of course I have to get a suite because I'm coming down here on business. Like I came down here to work. Any breakdowns, wanted to give up moments. So y'all, honestly, I have not had any breakdown moments. I'm a very strong person, y'all. Like one thing y'all gonna learn about me, like I'm not a like I'll have like times where I have not had times where I have got sad or broke down while I was in Houston yet. I'm not sure if it will happen or if it's just not gonna happen. But me personally, I have not had that yet. And I thank God for that, because honestly, I would probably be a nervous wreck if I was to have a breakdown or something and I'm by myself. But I have Kensssy here. He's literally my companion. This is my best friend. He goes everywhere with me. So if I do ever feel down, Kensssy, he's just right there. Like he's just so like cuddly. Like that's my baby. But I have not had that yet, y'all. I don't know. Like I just feel like I'm grateful. Like I feel like being that way, being down about a financial, like not having clientele right now and stuff, because that's the main thing that y'all asking me. I feel like that's me being ungrateful. Like God gave me the ability to be able to do this all by myself, financially, physically, mentally, all by myself. So it would be so ungrateful for me to get down here and just get sad or break down or anything like that, because I'm not working as much as I was in Milwaukee. Like that shit's gonna come. Like I keep saying, like I'm not that type of person, like where I feel like, well, I would make myself depressed. Like if anything, I'm grateful, I'm at peace. And I just, like I said, I know God, I know that it's gonna come. Can we get some day in the life? So yeah, this was 2 weeks ago, so I'm pretty sure y'all see that I have been uploading like crazy for y'all. Has your mentality changed since you moved to Houston? Also, are you mentally okay with being by yourself in Houston? Yes, I am. I'm not technically by myself. I have Kensssy, like I told you guys. What advice would you have for someone who wants to move to Houston but know if they will be successful if they do? Honestly, if you're scared to do something, don't do it. You cannot be scared to move. Moving, you have to really have a mindset of a fucking gold, okay? You have to really be strong to do this. Like, this is not just something that you can just, well, of course you can get up and do, but when you actually do it, you're gonna be thinking to yourself like, damn, I really did this. Like, now I have to really work my ass off to get to where I want to be. Like, so honestly, I would say like, my mental has not changed. Honestly say like, you know, moving is not an easy thing to do. Physically, mentally, financially, all that stuff is not. You have to be strong to do it. So be strong. My advice to you is be strong, have faith, believe in God, pray, and do it, and save. Would you travel back and forth to your hometown to do lashes? I'm actually going there in a couple days, but honestly say that it's not going to be often, because I also don't want to be posting that I'm in Milwaukee always doing lashes and barely in Houston home doing lashes. People are going to get confused thinking I'm at home when I'm really here, and it's like I don't want to confuse the people, so I'm not going to be like coming back and forth as often. They said, is your place fully furnished? Yes, basically it's fully furnished. I have all my kitchen and my living room stuff. I don't have a coffee table yet. My bed came the other day. The guest room, I'm making that into my beauty room, so that is not done. So I would say it's semi-done. For me to only be here for a month and a half, it's pretty damn good. Did you meet Crystal while being in Houston? So Crystal, the influencer, I met her on Instagram. When I posted my Houston moving picture with the U-Haul, I got the words put on it. She actually had her best friend sent her my page and she hit me up, and then that's how we started, like, you know, hanging out or whatever and being cool. Have you met any influencers while being in Houston? Yes, I have met Jalen Day, Crystal, who else did I meet? Jalea. I met a couple others I can't think of off the back of my mind. Oh, I met Jazz, I Am Lil Perfect. I met Flo. I gotta think of the other ones. They said, do you plan on doing any YouTube collabs soon while in Houston? Yes. So if you're watching this and you're like a big influencer, I would love to do collabs. Will Tiana be moving to Houston as well? Yes, she will be moving here by the summertime. When you first started lashing, how did you go about starting your pricing, and how did you increase throughout the months or years with your pricing? So no, it doesn't have a lot to do with you moving, but I feel like beginner lash tech need this as myself. So as far as like knowing how much to charge and stuff like that, when you first start doing lashing, I would honestly say charge anywhere between like $30 to $50 just for of the first month, just to start a little sale. And then as you see your work progress, that's when you gradually go up on your prices. You never want to go, and I always tell my students this, you never want to go from 30 to 60. You're going to scare clients away because they're like, damn, I'm used to paying $30 and you went up $60 that fast. Have to gradually go up. And as the years go by, you'll see your work get better and better and better. And then your time will go down, down, down. And that's when you raise your price as you go. Are there any apartments in Houston you recommend? If you're not comfortable telling us yours, you know, for safety reasons. I'm in college and looking to get my own place. Also love you, Kensssy. We love you too, babe. And honestly, I would say move in the smaller towns. Do not move downtown. It's very expensive and very fucking just crazy. The traffic is crazy. And I made a video on TikTok and they was like, it went viral, y'all. If y'all follow me on TikTok, you know what video I'm talking about. And they was just on there just being so negative. Like, go back to where you came from. Everybody want to move to Houston. Traffic is crazy. Y'all not welcome here, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, why do us moving here bothers you? We don't even know you. Like, it was just some people on there just being negative. But honestly, I don't hit traffic where I'm from, where I stay. It's pretty cool, pretty smooth. Like, so I would say just make sure you finding like places that's like in the outskirts, not downtown Houston. Katy is like a place that's like really, really, really like popular. So yeah. How was the process of finding a suite to work in? That should be difficult down there. Honestly, I found the suite that I work in on TikTok, guys. So make sure you look it up on TikTok and stuff like that, because I found the suite on TikTok. Do you think moving changes your mentality? Yes, it do. Moving makes you just want to boss your motherfucking life up. Get your shit together. Like, moving really makes you see, like, damn, I was really that bitch in my hometown, and now I have to start from the bottom. Like, it really makes you think on a whole different level, but it's in a good way. Like, it makes me, every day I get up and I don't have clients, I get up, I'm making reels, I'm making videos to upload on YouTube. I'm just talking to vendors, thinking of ways to make more money, like, honestly. Are you a licensed lash tech? If not, how did you go about finding a suite? I am a licensed lash tech, but most suites down here, you don't have to be licensed unless you're working in like a spa or like somewhere that's like really strict. So they said, what company did you use to move your car and how much? I think I paid $700 to get my car shipped. And honestly, it was a family member who knew someone, and I don't know his information, y'all. But I do have someone. I'll try to find it. If not, remind me in the comments if I don't link it down below, and I'll try to find it. The information of the person who I was gonna originally go through, and he charged $1,200, which is still not that bad. But yeah. Were you nervous your first night sleeping in your new place? No, I wasn't nervous because I had friends here. Are you interested in meeting new like-minded friends? I am open to meeting boss friends. Like, you have to be, you know, I don't discriminate at all, but honestly, I love to be around people who motivates and uplifts me. So I would love to get new friends who are on the same thing that I'm on, so we can motivate each other and be on some boss fashion together. Are you doing a lash class at NYC soon? Yes, I am. Make sure you go and look at my flyer. I just uploaded my flyers today, so make sure you go look at my lash tour flyer. I will be doing a lash class in New York, and I think August. So make sure you go sign up. Tickets are available right now. How are you adapting to aligning new friends in Houston? Is it hard making friends as an adult? It's very hard, and I'm not a friend person. I have not even a handful of friends. I have like 2 for real friends, honestly. I don't really like, you know, but I'm very open. I'm very like outgoing, so I'm always down to kick it. As long as you're a good vibe, I'm down. Advice on moving out of your hometown, and that's going to be the last question. So my advice on moving out of your hometown would be to make sure you have your ducks in a row. Make sure that you save. People say all the time that you can move with just $5,000, $1,000, $500. No. I'm going to just be the real, honest, transparent person that I am to you guys. Do not move with no money. Do not do that, okay? Now, I'm not saying you have to have trillions of dollars, but please be real with yourself. Be realistic. Do not move with a little bit of money. Like, $5,000 is still not even a lot of money to move with, honestly, to me, because think about it. You have to, even if you're, just take away the furniture. If you're going to sell your furniture, okay, cool. $5,000. Say you got $5,000 and you move with $5,000. When you get to where you're going, you have to furnish your place, unless you're willing to sleep on the floor until you get a job or get on your feet, but whatever. But honestly, me, I would say even if you decide to do that, you have to pay rent. So if you only have $5,000, what do you have to pay rent, utilities, you have to feed yourself, put groceries in your house, put gas in your car. Like, that's gonna go in literally a month. I'm telling you. Like, I spent over $5,000 in a month already, and yeah. So I would just say, I'm gonna tell y'all, please move with at least a reasonable amount of money, y'all. Please do. Like, I would not say move and struggle. That is not fun. It's not fun. Moving out of your hometown should be fun and relaxing. You should be able to go to the mall and buy you a nice gift or something if you want to. Go to a restaurant, eat, get drinks whenever you want to. It should be fun. It shouldn't be stressful. You could have stayed in your hometown for that. So that's just going to be my advice to you as far as moving out of your hometown. Do it. Do what you got to do. If you feel like you don't have enough money, stay. It's okay. It's just not your time yet. Save up your money and then move when you feel like you're going to be comfortable when you move. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, I will do like another update. I feel like this was a good video. Like, y'all asked some good ass questions, like a variety of different questions. I love y'all so freaking much. If you are watching this and you're thinking about moving, girl, do it. Whether you got help or not, do that shit. Honestly, if you got $5,000, you know you can make it. Now, okay, let me tell y'all something. If you got $5,000 and you move with that, as long as you have a job lined up, you're straight. You're straight. You can move $5,000. But if you don't know what you're gonna do, you don't have a plan when you move. Like me, I didn't have a plan. I just did it. Do not move with that amount of money. But I cannot tell you what to do. Like I said, do not kill me. That is my opinion. I love you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below and like this video. And I will see you guys on the next freaking video. I love you guys so much. Stay blessed. Stay humble. And stay being that girl. I love you guys so much. Bye. Oh yeah. And make sure y'all go get y'all a ticket to the LASH tour. If I'm coming to a city near you, even if it's not close to you, make sure you go and get you a ticket. You can drive to me, girl. Come on, come make this money. Come learn how to be a lash tech, and come on. Y'all already know I'm always with the vibes, good vibes only. And it's gonna be so fun with whoever decides to sign up. I love y'all so much. We're gonna pray and manifest for a sold out LASH tour. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling, y'all. I'm gonna finish my wine and edit this video and get back on my group chats. And I'll probably put my patio set up. So but yeah, my camera died. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna end it for real now, y'all. Like I was telling y'all though, I'm gonna put my patio set up and relax and chill on the balcony and edit this video. I love you guys once again. See you guys in the next vlog. Bye.
Big boss vet, bitch, you better come correct. Fuck a little chain, nigga, ice me out with them baguettes. Rolling on my wrist with a D up on my chest. Don't confuse me with these hoes, I'm only coming